Hey, hey guys, I'm BigMacDavis here. The map title kind of reminds me of the anomalous materials from Half-Life. Is something bad going to happen? I hope not. I hope no resonance cascades are going to happen in the testing labs. Yes, welcome back everybody. I'm BigMacDavis here, and this is more of the Doom Zero 100% walkthrough for the PC, played through GZDoom on the ultra-violence difficulty setting. This is Map 17, the testing labs. What are we testing? Let's just jump right in and find out. Alright, we start actually heading down the same grassy steps that we ended the last map in, and we come across some deaf shotgunners, so we'll just shoot them down with the pistol. Easy peasy, lime squeezy. We'll grab their shotguns and we'll wail away at the arachnotrons. This is so therapeutic. I know it takes a while, but there's something about just shooting arachnotrons with the regular shotgun. Maybe it's because they go into their pain state every single shot. I love it so much. Make sure you grab all the shotgun ammo up here before you jump down. Otherwise, you won't be able to get back up and grab the shotgun ammo. So now, what I do in this clearing is I carefully tickle the arachnotron's feet to hopefully get one at a time to come for me. Oh, I guess I shot him during his what's it called? Idle state, when they don't wake up. So we'll tickle tickle, there we go. There's 3 arachnotrons over there, or that's improper grammar. There are 3 arachnotrons over there, and I like taking care of them one at a time, preferably. It's not that difficult if all 3 get alerted to your presence, but it can make things easier. There is a supercharge up there, that's a secret. The yellow key is over there, that's not a secret. And we need to get this lift to raise up. And to do that, what we need to do is go over to the chain gun island and lower it down. And that will also reveal a switch, which will raise up the lift. So we can ride it to the first platform, right here. Don't worry about the Archvile just yet if you're doing this from a pistol start. There's a much better way of handling him later. Now we come across the yellow door and 2 switches. The left switch will raise up some pillars to the yellow key, but they're too high up. And then the right switch will lower down the pillar so you can try again. What you need to do is run across the pillars as they're rising up. And you should be able to make it to the yellow key. It just requires some timing to get right. So now, with our chain gun and a bunch of bullets at our disposal, we can open up the yellow door and gun down the pain in the ass elemental first. If you can't do that right away, just jump off and gun down the tomatoes and then the potato as they come for you. You should have enough bullets to do all of this. If you don't, you gotta use the regular shotgun. Or, if you're really skilled enough, you can actually rush into the room with them in it and grab the super shotgun right here. And we come across a red door that we can't get through just yet, so we must hit the switch to open up the locked door near the chain gun. And we can get through to a berserk pack. Now this is something you might not want to try, especially if you're not doing this from a pistol start. But I am going to tickle some revenants. And then just punch them to death. Now, granted, GZDoom does make this easier to punch out enemies, but I do what I do. I doom what I doom. Oh, he got me good there. That was a low damage roll. Thank you, game. And we got one more Revenant. Oh! Well, he did give me 169 and 169. I guess that was fate. But we gotta ruin it because of the health bonuses, but that's alright. Now comes possibly the most difficult part of the level. What I do in this instance, there are 3 barons in this miniature maze. And all you have, the strongest weapon is the super shotgun. There is the rocket launcher up there, but that's difficult to get while you're being shot at. So what I do is I walk in the room, don't fire, and alert the chain gunner on the right, and then back up into the alcove and wait for him to show up. The less chain gunners, the better. Because there's 3 more on the upper ledge up there that will snipe you as you're dealing with the barons. So what I do is I just walk in and try and gun down as many of the chain gunners as possible, and let the barons all come to me. This is very dangerous. It's very difficult to know where all 3 barons are at the same time. I preferably like to gather them up just like this. That's why I want to kill the chain gunners as fast as possible, even if it does cost me some health. Oh my gosh, I'm actually gonna not die yet. That was some good maneuvering. Baron of Hell, you got me good there. I could have sworn he was in front of me, or at least to my side, but he came behind me. I thought that was over. I thought I was gonna die. Even after 6 practice runs, this can still turn nasty. And yes, I know I have all my weapons, but I like using the weapons they give me in the map as I go. It's just how I like to play. So now we come across a couple of switches facing each other. They can't kiss, which is unfortunate, but we'll lower down this one, and then this one, and we can run to the next switch, and that will lower down the rocket launcher at long last, and this switch will lower down the next switch, or at least the next elevator to the next switch, and this one will lower down the wall to another switch. Now what I do is I go to the far right over here and ride this up for a secret area with some rockets and a much needed mega armor. There's still one more secret, and I'm going to show you how to get it. Let's press that switch again and ride up the lift that the rocket launcher was on and just go forward. This is level progression, but if you look across, you'll see the stony wall is actually different. We'll just run through to get to the secret plasma gun, which we will gladly take, and then we'll rush back over. If you fall down, you have to do the process over again. We'll press the switch to raise up the lift again to the next platform. Much needed health. Oh, that was disastrous. Now from the first platform though, now that we have our rocket launcher, we can snipe off the Archvile. Oh wow, 3 rockets, that was it. That's awesome. We need to raise this up one more notch to get to the supercharge, which we're going to do right now actually. We'll keep hugging the right wall until we can just walk through to the switch to raise up the lift one more level. And we can now get the supercharge. I believe the supercharge is not here in earlier versions. It's actually a computer area map, but that's alright. And now comes this hub. This is almost like Tricks and Traps again with all of the open doors, but the first thing we're going to do is actually go left and take out some chain gunners in the red bridge area. And then take out one more chain gunner across the way. Now what you could do, you could wake up all the cacodemons at once, but I like to tickle. Let's do some tickling. We'll tickle a couple of cacodemons in the blue brick area first. Oh, come on, Tomato. Don't just go around and... Oh, he's happy. He's going around in circles. Yes, I dated you in the live stream, but now I'm going to kill you. Sucks to be you. Gotta be careful who you date. And we'll tickle one more cacodemon to come for us. That didn't sound right, but that's alright. Alright. And he's dead. Now we got two more in the red bridge area. Now, if you don't have enough shells, you're going to need to use the chain gun or whatever other weapon you want to use. Now that all the enemies are mostly dead, there's still a couple of chain gunners around here. Yep, there's you up there. Now that all the enemies are now dead, we see a red bridge we have to raise up, and a blue bridge that we have to raise up. The first thing we're going to do, actually, is run over to the far right and get this lift to automatically raise up to the red switch. You don't need the red key to flip it. There's also the blue switch that we can't get to just yet. But the red switch will raise up the red bridge, allowing us to cross. Pick up that energy cell pack, you'll be glad you did. And that will open up the red key, so we can lower down this lift and get it. The red key will take us to level progression. And now about the blue bridge. We can't get to the blue switch because of this bridge, but if you lower down the lift, it will also lower down the blue switch. Now have your plasma gun ready, because once you flip this, run back out quickly. Good, none of the enemies saw me. We can again tickle some enemies. Like this Revenant. The reason why I'm doing this is because there's a freaking Archvile in there. So we'll just gun him down and there's one more Revenant. You could take out all these enemies at once, which is probably the intended way, but since they don't hear me shooting, I might as well do that. Now we'll go up the blue bridge that raised, and we can flip the switch to open up the blue key, lower down the lift and grab the blue key. Now the blue key will lead to a couple of secret areas. It's not mandatory, but I did grab it anyway. Now we'll go back through the yellow door and go through the red door and zip across. Few zombie men here to take care of. Now, the blue door, like I said, will take you to a couple of secret areas, but I want to clear out the area down here first. So we'll take care of all the enemies that we see, grab the blueberry juice, and What I do here is I just stand near these poles, these light poles, and I snipe off what enemies I can. I don't go in the room all the way, but I do snipe off as many of the enemies as I can, just to get a head start on this room. You can also snipe off the lost soul, just like that. Alright, so in between the light poles is a secret area, leading to an invisibility sphere, much needed for this upcoming room. Notice all of the monster-only teleporters. Those will come in handy later. In the meantime, we will just go around, sniping off all the enemies we can, thanks to our beautiful invisibility sphere. I like to think of invisibility spheres as something, I don't know. I think of them not as invisibility spheres, but as drunk spheres. It's almost as if the invisibility sphere has some sort of microchip in it, that when I absorb it into my body, the microchip activates, and it senses demons. The microchip senses demons, which in turn sends out a transmission to these demons that makes them drunk. That's what I think is happening. And the fuzz effect that you see on my body is not me invisible. It's how the demons see me, because they're so drunk. Aha! There's a big brain at work, huh? I think that's exactly what it is. Okay, so we'll switch to our regular shotgun. I think that's a better sniping weapon than the super shotgun. Don't press the lion face just yet. The lion face will actually open up the exit area, but we don't want to do that yet. There is a backpack up here, and to get it, you have to go on the other side of it and lower down or press the wall right there, and that will lower the backpack. Now what we're going to do is go back and go through the blue door, now that all the enemies up above are dead. See, there's the exit right there, beyond the lion barriers. The first thing you want to do is jump across to the island right here, grab up the stuff, but there's one little thing you want to notice on the island itself. It's this hidden skull switch that opens up a supercharge in earlier versions, but a computer area map in this version. And again, 169% armor. It's interesting. Now we'll continue on up here, gather up more armor bonuses and ammo and weapons and rockets. So many monster-only teleporters, and we can go in the wall here to get a BFG 9000, which is going to be very handy for those monster-only teleporters. And at the end of all of it, we come to major armor bonus surplus. Now we'll drop down and use the lion switch, but what I'm going to do is escape as fast as possible, because we have a large collection of lost skulls. Lost skulls, there you go. Not lost souls, lost skulls. Which we will gladly gun down with the BFG. There we go. My goodness. Aggressive much? Now it's okay if you take a lot of damage here, as long as you don't die. because there is a megasphere coming up at the end of this map. What is... Get out of my face. Now, literally, the remainder of the monsters are the lost souls. So, whatever is left in the monster count is whatever's left of the lost souls. Good gravy. I do love good gravy, but this is not so good gravy. Where'd the other one go? Thought there were two of them, but I guess we'll get them eventually. Oh, come on. Where are you? Alright, cool. Just 2 more lost souls to go. There they are. Tweedledee and Tweedledum. And of course, he just had to bite me as his middle finger to me. Alright, all the kills are done. So now with the lion switch flipped, this has opened up, allowing us to get to the exit elevator right here. Now on your way up, you'll see this opening in the wall. Back up a little bit and then run through it to get the megasphere. Much needed megasphere. And we'll ride the lift back up. And that's it. That's everything in this map, so we'll get out of here. That was the testing labs. A pretty cool map. Pretty difficult, though, to start out with, but once you get a foothold with the weapons, the map becomes easy. The toughest part is definitely going to be the Baron of Hell area, or the Baron of Heck area. That's really, really tricky. And basically, even with 6 practice runs under my belt, as you saw there, I almost died. The idea is you want to get rid of the chain gunners, either through you shooting them, or if you're lucky or skilled enough, you can get the chain gunners to infight with the Barons of Hell. I can't do that consistently. That's why I didn't try to go for it. I can get them to do it, but it does take a bit of luck on my part to get that to happen. Usually the Barons just end up killing me anyway if I try and do that, or the chain gunners will kill me. The next thing you got to do in the Baron of Hell area is definitely make sure you know where they are. As you saw, one of them got behind me, and that almost cost me completely the whole run. Luckily, it's towards the beginning of the map, so redoing it is not that difficult. I've not died yet in a recording. How far can we get that to go? I don't know. I guess we'll find out, but that almost was my first death. Anyways, we'll move on to Atom Transporter. Oh boy, what is this map going to be? I don't know. We'll find out next time as we progress into more of Doom Zero. So until next time, I'm BigMacDavis here. Take care, everybody. I'll see you in the Atom Transporter. Why does it say no DC up there in the top left? I just realized that. No DC. I don't know. Anyways, I'll see you guys next time. Take care, everybody.